Hello, folks, and welcome back to Deus Ex, Invisible War. Now, I tried to record some of this last night, and it went fucking tits up. Basically, there's a glitch with exploit where, when you open initially, if you go... That's not my way to save. When you open it initially, your hotkeys won't work. If you hit F11, it won't actually start recording. I forgot that and played for like an hour or something, and yeah, I lost all that footage. I was hoping to say the difference, but whatever. So I'm gonna have to go through all this content again.
I guess it won't hurt anything for you to install a few biomods. You'll be needing them. The canisters will transfer seed populations of nanites into subregions of your body. You will need to configure each subpopulation for a specific skill. For instance, the actin drivers in your legs can either increase your speed or quiet your footsteps, not both.
It's a little late for a seminar on my biomod architecture.
The Tarsus program may be unconventional, but trust me, we take care of our trainees.
The people attacking Tarsus, are they the ones responsible for Chicago? What's going on?
The Order is an intolerant cult. They hate multinational corporations and the private security forces that protect them.
Which means me.
Exactly. But I don't think they were involved with Chicago. They're a worldwide organization, not a band of terrorists.
Doesn't look that way to me.
Many organizations would like to see us fail. That's perhaps all I should say for now.
Why should I trust someone who spies on me in my own apartment?
We keep our operation secret for a reason, Alex. Don't expect a full debriefing while you're still in danger of being captured. Now install your biomods and get out of there.
It's gonna be painful going through all this again. Also, just to give you time frame on when I'm recording this, I've just done my first night in Old Year. My first night. Just now, just finished it. It's fantastic. So, I already know what upgrades I want. I want regen. Because basically you can trade energy for healing, which sounds like it could be useful. I'll get move silent. And I need enhanced strength. Because the other thing, while it sounds good, I can now twack people with batons and do increased damage.
Enjoy. Even though they run on normal energy cells, your systems are far more efficient than the standard Piezochem architecture. Now get down to the street. The elevator on this level uses the lab's general access code, 3445.
This is the order. We are now in
The terrorists reprogrammed our security, and that turret up there means business. So we're trapped because the Order's out there taking down scientists.
There's gotta be some way to outsmart a camera.
If you can sneak past the camera or take it out with EMP, you'll be fine. As soon as that camera catches sight of a target, the turret opens fire.
Sounds easy enough. Do you want to follow me through?
I'm not willing to take that risk, but you guys are trained for that sort of thing. I'm just supposed to be quietly observing students and taking notes from behind the glass. Hopefully backup will show up soon and rescue me, but you don't have that luxury. You cannot let yourself be captured.
Okay, have it your way.
I'm just looking at that camera.
Trust me, Tarsus has a strict policy against voyeuristic behavior by our researchers. Your living quarters were observed only to ensure that our graduates show no behavioral abnormalities after the biomod infusion procedure.
I'm sure Alex goes out, gets on the nearest terminal, and she'll just find, sexy Alex vids. Just, random vids of her on, cyber Pornhub, Oh yes, Alex the brainwaves. Also, fiber scan inaccurate. Subject did not disrobe. Suggests requiring Chicago subjects to shower before briefing. What were you up to? Also, back here, I can read a few things. There's 5 slots, and arm, cranial, eye, leg, and skeletal, and you can either upgrade things or use canisters to overwrite them, and you can only have one thing at a time. Pause and read yourself.
We are here to
Pause. Pause.
rescue.
Pause. Oh. And pause.
Inhumane scientific experiment. Hear us. You have been brainwashed. Reject Tarsus and the tyrants.
But how? You know, I could actually outrun this. Fuck. Not the most physical people. You know, I could have fucking do that. Scientist is just bloody coward.
Tracking, reporting, intrusion.
Okay, so it will eventually notice me up here.
You must be the captain who goes down with the ship.
In a manner of speaking, we won't hand our research over to fanatics, not without a fight.
Something's happening. Another squad of terrorists.
Where?
Right below us. They're going through the apartments.
You sure you're gonna stay and fight?
If our enemies capture this facility, they'll learn how you were made. Stand by us, Alex. You're the one with combat training. Maybe you could handle the intruders before they reach my companion and me.
Is this entire facility for studying us, the trainees? Was I under the microscope in Chicago, too?
How many
My
films did you
identification is more
make?
involved than you might imagine, Alex.
I demand
For your
royalties.
protection.
You know my name.
I better know a lot more than that if my code is going to be regulating protein synthesis in the cells of your body.
True.
Worry about now. This is the order. We are now in control of the world.
Anomaly detected.
Concussion proximine. So there's two versions, and a brief instant detonation or a slight delay. Delay could be useful to make sure you get more than just one enemy hit.
For Her Holiness.
Sup?
Don't take more than.
You're saying? I'm dead. Happened last time too. Oh, I think maybe this gas is explosive or something. Like maybe there's an explosive. No, it's probably not the glass. I was thinking, maybe there's something wrong. Something about this. Because last time someone died, and this glass was broken.
Watch over and guide you.
See how that went? Me setting the concussion thing there triggered an explosion down there, which killed them. Not my responsibility. So how dead are you, lady? You're dead. Well, should have stopped spying on me, so. See, you don't even need to run. I was playing Doom last night, so I'm after completely forgetting the controls. Also, my oldest game I've played. Aren't you meant to leave?
Well done, Alex D. I just read in your file that of all the trainees, Dr. Nassif picks you as the most likely to support our objectives. She appears to have been right.
When do I find out what this program is all about?
When we have you safe inside another Tarsus facility, we can no longer protect ourselves in North America.
So the research is happening all over the world?
First, let's get you out of here. I can't offer you much, but I was just repairing this silencer for Leo. Maybe you could make use of it.
Thanks.
That should fit most firearms. Good luck. Be careful of our turrets and alarms. The terrorists have reprogrammed them.
Well, actually, that's a good point. Ooh, that's nice. Vaporizes glass. It's silent. It's a silent thing and doesn't trigger alarms. Nice. So dampens weapon sounds, including those firing of firing and impact. Once installed, will affect every shot fired from that weapon. Sure.
You programmed the biomods?
Our corporate sponsors do most of the junior level applications work. My contribution, minor as it may be, was to the chromatin synthesis module in the core architecture.
What sponsor? The company I'm supposed to go to work for?
I think you'd better get out of here before one of these fanatics puts a red hood on your head.
Uh-huh.
Admirable display of force. You were trained well.
You must be wondering if there is a connection between this attack and Chicago. I don't think so. Someone inside the Tarsus program broke ranks. By now, at least a half-dozen groups are on our tail.
Broke ranks?
The epicenter of the Chicago event
Just
was on the
not a
street in
phrase
front
I'm
of our
used.
building.
I've
We
heard
were the
it used
target.
differently.
I'm sure of that.
I just heard that phrase used differently.
Reminds me of the early days after the collapse, when some governments used nukes to put down plagues and nanite swells. Someone views us as the new plague. A plague, yes, but not in the way they imagine. We've survived other attacks. We'll survive this one.
Uh-huh.
Just melt away and regroup. That's war in the post-territorial world. This raid is just a probing action. The Order wants to find out what we're working on.
Yeah.
Her Holiness feels
Information
that
is always a good
society
thing.
for its next prigogonic leap, but she would accept our work over time. The mastermind behind Chicago has no such adaptability.
Uh-huh.
Take care, Alex. The program will endure as long as one of you survives. Go, before more Seekers arrive.
Too bad you weren't in the field when all this trouble started.
Then we could be dead as well.
The Order reprogrammed our security system. We're stuck here unless we can get past the beam trigger.
What's it do? Trip an alarm?
Are you kidding? This is a top secret lab. Those are gold beams. They're set up to flatline a person in about a quarter second.
Is there another way out?
I guess this room might have a ceiling vent or something, but that won't do me any good. I'm claustrophobic. If you've got a multi-tool, you might try hacking the control panel next to the beams, or disable it with an EMP weapon, or something else that might work. Just blow the whole thing up with a grenade.
Sounds like not the best security
Red
system.
beams that trip alarms, and green ones that trigger gas bombs. The colored light is holographic in nature, just a way to intimidate intruders. The laser beams themselves are invisible.
It's also handy that they're color coded for our convenience. It'd also be a good idea to color code them with the wrong thing. God, this is just a sleeping gas. I'm immune to that. But then it's a go beam. Just have them all be go
I
beams.
feel so helpless standing here, waiting to be gunned down by some fanatic. The Order Church is in big trouble if they've finally given in to the absolutists.
He says absolutists when the thing says radicals.
Holiness has
It's
run
weird.
into trouble by taking a more moderate line towards scientific research.
I'm just gonna pause this, make sure it's actually recording. Yeah, it is. Now I'm worried
I guess
it's
the
again.
devout seekers want a strict interpretation of the scriptures, written around the time of the collapse. You see these absolutists in the news. They want a crusade against the rest of us. I feel so helpless standing
Deus
here,
Vault.
waiting to be gunned down by some fanatic.
Ooh. Oh, this is one of the illegal ones they mentioned. What, do I not have any multi-tools?
It's red beams that trip alarms, and green ones that trigger gas bombs.
Last time I was doing this automatically. Okay. Fortunately, these rogue and independently produced biomods are still rare. They mimic Pausochem architectures for genetic compatibility, however their infusion signatures are completely foreign, making it impossible to mix the technologies. The long-term effects of using such unethical and strange tools are still unknown. Well, nuts to that. Let's stick it in us. Neural interface allows us to hack security computers. Also, a mite. It's right buddy there. And it's kind of cute. You can see a little panel on that. Also, this is a non-lethal weapon, and we're that bit better with it because of the strength thing. The Dentons, the myth and mystery. Although many of his actions remain shrouded in mystery, we do know that J.C. Denton played a major role in resolving the Great Death Plague, where some suspect he also initiated the collapse. Began as an agent in UNACO, but realizing that it was corrupt, he joined his brother Paul and the NSF revolutionaries. Both J.C. and Paul remain powerful and mysterious figures in the global imagination, though no one has heard from either in decades. A few radical thinkers believe the Dentons will return, but most have concluded they simply perished into collapse.
The colored light is holographic in nature, just a way to intimidate the laser beams themselves are invisible.
You really have to use another one just for an energy cell? Well, an energy cell and 100 credits. Fine. There's actually plenty here. That's where the vent leads out. I'm curious. There's a thing out here. It's a medbot. You're near medbot. If you're wounded, medbots are programmed to automatically attempt to heal you. I did not know what this was last time, so I just blew it up from a distance. It didn't seem to really want to fight back, but I was like, still could be an enemy. Okay, we're gonna go this way. One issue is a little bot in here. Just around this corner. Ow, that took a lot more shots. Maybe I missed more?
Threat identified.
Step out where I can see you clearly. I will keep this zone secure.
Oh, you're accurate.
Gotta find another angle. This one isn't working. Step out where I can see you clearly.
Damn it, I remember I was able to crouch here and one would end up wandering the halls. I need to check one thing. Yeah, these both are passives. This has to be activated.
Can't have gone far.
Okay, hopefully that means you'll wander out. Not Jensen. If I was Jensen, I could easily take out these two. No. Okay. Just trying to handle them all non-lethally. It's like a...
Reassembling tissues. Finished repairing damage.
It's like a non-lethal run. Like, I know I've already killed, I've already failed. But it's to see how well I can do at it. You know, kind of thing, you know? It's a personal challenge after all. It's not actually, and that's rewarded. So, just, it's like, may as well see how well I can do on basically my first attempt at the game.